Hey, Cassis Adobes, Pastor John here, and we have a quick take. So, today we're going to be talking about dwelling in darkness. And there are two pieces to this. First one is from that famous 23rd Psalm that many of us know about God as our shepherd, and there's nothing we shall want. And it talks about, even though I dwell in the valley of the shadow of death. Okay, so that's a pretty dark, dark spot. And even though sometimes we have to journey in there, we won't be afraid because we know God's with us. And so in the Gospel of John today, we have a man who is dwelling in darkness because he was born without sight. And he's not doing anything, he's just fine. And Jesus decides, you know what, I am going to use him, uh, help explain something to people. And so, even though it seems like he is dwelling in darkness, there are others who are dwelling in a very, very dark place. And so, he takes a man, he spits on the ground, he makes some mud, and he makes a little paste for his eyes out of spit. It's one of the few cures that Jesus does where there's an actual physical part. But we think about God making Adam in the first one and making out of that clay. And so this sort of brings back that idea of what Jesus is doing. And the man can see, and then all of a sudden, even though he's healed and he's out of the darkness, that's not the darkness Jesus was talking about. He's talking about the darkness of everyone else who's trying to blame him for not being able to see, or his parents, or he's lying, or not seeing what Jesus is about. And so they make a big deal of it, and they make a big trial, and they're asking everyone, trying to convince everyone that this poor man uh, who wasn't really doing anything but living his life, they try to pull him into their darkness and their lies, and he won't have it. And so Jesus basically says, you know what, it's you guys that I did this for. You're the ones who are living in the darkness. You're the ones who need to open your eyes and look around and see what's going on. So that's what it's about. It's about not living in darkness, and then knowing that someone is there for us in the form of God or Jesus. For this man who was, living in a place, and now Jesus pulled him out into another place, but everybody else is just still in the same old dark place. So that's the quick trip. We need to live in the light. We need to live and look at the truth, be the truth, say the truth, and not live in lies and things that hurt people. Okay, that's it. So, as always, I want you to be well, I want you to be safe, and of course, be a blessing. All right, peace.